Hello. I am back with part 3 of our 8-part blogging ideas series. And today I wanted to talk about one of my absolute favorite ways to get more blogs on the site that requires significantly less work than having to actually write blogs yourself. And that is guest blogging. I do not think enough people take advantage of this. I think it's something that we either get nervous about, or we feel weird about asking for, or we feel like if we're not the ones physically writing and putting in the work ourselves, then we're not actually doing something to help us out in the long run with blogging, and that's not true. Guest blogging is an amazing way to get actual content on your site. Ignore my crazy dog in the background. To get actual content on your site and not have to actually write stuff yourself. So what I like to try to do is at least maybe once a month, once every 2 months, is find somebody who really sort of embodies my opinions on things. So really sort of works the same kind of way that I work, that talks a lot about the same techniques that I talk about, but maybe has a little bit more experience in a certain area that I don't necessarily have that experience in. And I ask them to contribute to my blog. A lot of times they are more than happy to do it. They want to get in front of a new audience. They want to expand their reach a little bit. And so they are absolutely willing to write content for your site. This helps in a few ways. One, you still get all of those great keywords, even though you technically didn't write it yourself. You can link back to their website. And a lot of times they'll feature the blog on their own website or on their own social media and link to your website. So it's an amazing way to get links back and forth, which is a great way to help with SEO. You'll also they will usually push it out on their own social media platforms and things like that. So you just expand your own reach and you get in front of people that you may not necessarily have been in front of before. And you're giving your audience such amazing content that is from a perspective that you don't necessarily have. So overall, it's just an amazing tool, and I love to use it all the time. If you don't necessarily, or say you reach out to someone and they just haven't gotten back to you, or you're just not necessarily finding somebody that you want to specifically reach out to, another great thing is to look for blogs that you love. So if you're out there reading other people's blogs, or you found this particular article that you really like and you've shared it, say, on your social media, and your audience has really responded to it, you can take that and use it as a blog post. All you have to do is reach out to that person that wrote it and say, I love your content. I don't necessarily even need you to rewrite any of the content. Is there any way that I can take this and post it in my own blog? Of course, I'll give you credit. I'll link back to your website, all that kind of stuff. But just ask. And I've had clients that have, been nervous about doing this or haven't felt well, what if they say no? Well, if they say no, they say no. But the chances of them saying no are pretty slim, because who wouldn't be flattered by the idea that you love their blog post and that you want to share it with your audience? And of course, you're going to give them credit. It's not like you're going to take it for yourself. And you were kind enough and proactive enough to ask them first if you can use their content on your own blog, giving them credit. So it's so easy. It's such a great way to get content up there and out on your website, to get all of those keywords, to get emails out to your email list, to get in front of a new viewership, a new readership, without having to actually write content yourself. So I love to save this trick for a rainy day when I just do not feel like creating content. I am just in a place where it's just not going to happen, but I really need to do something to connect with my audience. So that is your tip for this week. Make sure you check back here next week to get another blogging idea. And if you missed any of these, you can always check in my IGTV channel. They're all there. You can also go to hubdigitalmarketing.com and check out my blog. They are all on there. And make sure you sign up for my newsletter while you're there, because you'll get all of this stuff delivered right to your inbox when it's live. So you don't have to be kind of searching around as we continue our blogging series next week. All right, thanks guys. Have a great week.